Chapter 2 North Indian Mountains.
Part 1.
North Indian mountain ranges consist of Himalayas and its associated mountains. The Himalayan range is considered as the world's highest mountain range. The Himalayas separate the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan Plateau. Earlier, this area was under the sea. During the upliftment, the marine sediments rose to great heights. Continuous weathering and erosion worked on them, and today it presents some of the most magnificent mountain scenery in the world. Physiography. The North Indian mountains can be divided into A. The Himalayas and B. Associated mountains. Himalayan ranges can be classified in two ways: from southern end to the northern end and from west to the east. Himalayas from southern end to northern end comprise of four parallel ranges: Shivalik Range, Lesser Himalayas, Great Himalayas, and Trans-Himalayan ranges. Shivalik Range. The Shivalik Range is the southernmost range. Here, the average altitude is between 900 meters to 1100 meters. A number of valleys lie between the Shivaliks and the Lesser Himalayas. The valleys almost parallel to these ranges are called dunes. Some examples of dune valleys are Dehradun, Kotli Dune, and Patli Dune. Lesser Himalayas. To the north of Shivalik Range are the Lesser Himalayas or the Himachal Range. The average altitude is less than 4,500 meters. Due to moderate elevation and accessibility from the plains, the Lesser Himalayas have a number of tourist attractions like the valleys of Kashmir, Kulu Manali, etc. Great Himalayas. The Great Himalayas or Himadri lie to the north of Lesser Himalayas. This is the most continuous, loftiest and northernmost range of Himalayas. It has some of the highest ranges with altitudes rising up to 6,000 meters with many peaks exceeding 8,000 meters. Trans-Himalayan ranges. The Trans-Himalayan ranges lie between Himadri and Tibet Plateau. They are the northernmost ranges comprising of Karakoram, Ladakh, and Kailash ranges. It is a heavily glaciated part of the world outside the polar regions. K2, the second highest peak of the world and the highest peak in India, having altitude of 8,611 meters, is located in the Karakoram range. The Ladakh range, as it lies in rain shadow area, has turned into a high-altitude desert. It is also known as cold desert. The Kailash range lies outside the Indian territory. Pilgrimage sites like the Kailash Peak and Mansarovar lie in this range. Chapter 2 North Indian Mountains.
Part 2.
Himalayas from west to east. From west to east, the Himalayas consist of the Western Himalayas, the Central Himalayas, and the Eastern Himalayas. Western Himalayas. The Western Himalayas comprise of 3 divisions, that is, Kashmir Himalayas, Himachal Himalayas, and Kumaon Himalayas. Central Himalayas. The Central Himalayas consist of the region between Uttarakhand and Sikkim Himalayas. Central Himalayas affect water resources of Middle Ganga region. Eastern Himalayas. The Eastern Himalayas comprise of regions in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. They are also known as the Assam Himalayas. The Eastern Himalayas have a number of passes. For example, Jeep La in Sikkim and Bum La in Arunachal Pradesh are the main routes to Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. Associated mountains. These comprise of mainly Purvanchal, Patkoi Hills, Lushai Hills, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills, etc. Rivers. Most of the rivers originating from the Himalayas are perennial in nature, as they are fed by rains during the monsoon and by the melting snow during the summers. There are 3 main river systems: the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. The Indus originates near Mansarovar in Tibet, flows through India and Pakistan, and joins the Arabian Sea. Its important tributaries are Satluj, Byas, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. The Ganga originates at Gangotri as River Bhagirathi, which is joined by River Alaknanda at Devprayag, and this combined river is called River Ganga. River Ganga then passes through Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and meets the Bay of Bengal. Its important tributaries are Yamuna, Ghagra, Kosi, etc. The Brahmaputra rises in Tibet, enters India in Arunachal Pradesh, passes through Assam, and joins the Bay of Bengal. Its main tributary in India is River Subansiri. Climate. Himalayas determine the meteorological conditions in the Indian subcontinent to the south and in the Central Asian highlands to the north. The Himalayas prevent the passage of cold air from the Arctic region in the north to India. They also restrain the southwesterly monsoon winds from escaping towards north. Thus, heavy rains as well as snow are observed on the Indian side, but dry conditions prevail in Tibet. Eastern Himalayas are relatively warmer with lesser precipitation than the Western Himalayas. Soils. Lower elevations of Himalayas have thick, loamy soil cover. The forest soils are dark brown in color. They are suitable for growing fruit trees or tea cultivation in Darjeeling Hills and Assam Valley. In dry high plains of Ladakh, saline soils are found. Alluvial soils, which are most productive, are found in valleys such as Kashmir Valley and Doon valleys. Chapter 2. North Indian Mountains.
Part 3.
Natural vegetation and animals. A majority of the area of the Indian Himalayan region is covered by forests. Due to difference in elevation and precipitation, Himalayan vegetation can be classified into 4 types: tropical, subtropical, temperate, and alpine. Tropical. The humid foothills of eastern and central Himalayas have tropical evergreen vegetation. Subtropical. The decreasing precipitation and increasing elevation westward influences a good growth of wet sal forests on high plateaus and dry sal forests higher up at about 1,400 meters. Temperate. Mixed forests extending from about 1,400 to 3,400 meters have conifer trees like chinar. Alpine forests. Alpine forests begin at higher altitudes of 3,400 to 4,500 meters. Abundant large bushes can be seen in the eastern Himalayas. Common animals at lower elevations are Asiatic black bears, langurs, Himalayan goat, antelopes, etc., and at higher elevations, snow leopards, brown bears, lesser pandas, and Tibetan yaks are found in limited numbers. Some common birds in the Himalayas are different species of magpies and whistling thrushes. Population and settlements. 80% of Himalayan population lives in rural areas, and 20% in urban areas. The topography and climate impose harsh living conditions and restrict movement and communication. There are a large number of tribals that live in the North Indian mountains. Gaddi, Gujars, Chamba and Ladakhi are some of the tribal groups living in northeastern Kashmir region. Abor, Apatani and many other tribal groups live in Arunachal Pradesh. Chapter 2: North Indian Mountains.
Part 4.
Economic Development. Agriculture. People of Himalayas have traditionally balanced agriculture, cultivating rice, corn, wheat, potatoes and sugarcane. Fruits, dry fruits and tea plantations are other crops having high economic importance in this region. People in the northeast have adopted jhum cultivation, a traditional practice of replenishment which is basically rotational bush fallow. Mining. Due to its fragile environment, mining is not fully explored in the Himalayan region. However, exploration of natural gas, petroleum and limestone has been done to some extent. It has mineral deposits of feldspar, fire clay, quartz, dolomite, sillimanite, etc. Industries. Major industries are food processing, fruit processing, handicrafts and handloom, horticulture, herbal medicines, wool, tea and other forest products. Tourism. Tourism is a flourishing industry in Himalayas. People visit these mountains to enjoy the scenic beauty, the spectacular landscapes, monasteries, and other pilgrimage sites and adventure sports like trekking, rafting, etc. Srinagar in Kashmir is an all-time favorite tourist attraction. There are many places of sacred pilgrimages in Uttarakhand, which is also known as Dev Bhumi. These are Kedarnath, Badrinath, Yamunotri, Gangotri, Haridwar, Hemkund, etc. Transportation. Major urban centers like Srinagar, Shimla and important tourist destinations are served by airlines. Railways are seen in limited areas. Shimla and Darjeeling are being served by railways. Railheads located in the Tarai serve as the catering point for most upper areas which are connected by road. Natural hazards. The Himalayan region in India is seismically one of the 6 most active earthquake-prone regions of the world due to the collision between Indo-Australian plate and the Eurasian plate in the north. Landslides have been a major disaster in the hilly terrain of Himalayas, often in conjunction with earthquakes, floods, and volcanoes. Bursting of river blocks cause havoc to the settlements downstream.